And now, more Utalk. Now,
if you're looking for Utalk, you are at the right place at the right time. Great show tonight. Absolutely great show. You're going to love our special guest. There he is.
How you doing?
Dude, the one, the only.
For sure.
Man,
Yeah.
Actor, singer, producer, ghostwriter, commercials, TV shows, movies. I mean, we just keep going on and on and on. It's Papa A. Dude,
Yes,
how
sir.
are you,
Yes,
man?
sir. How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing really good. It's so cool to have you back on the show. Man, we love talking to you. It's been a minute or two, so
Yeah.
we're going to have to catch up. You got to bring us up to date. Now, I'm going to digress just briefly, because I heard rumors that there's you have your own billboard, or you had your own billboard. What's up with that, man?
So it was a couple years back. It's still posted in Lansing, but it was I did this commercial. It's one of the commercials I did. It was for this Lansing Board of Water and Light commercial, And basically they put three of us. It was two of my other castmates. I think one of his names was Noah. Shout out Noah. And another person. We was all on the billboard for the commercial and stuff. And I really liked it because it actually helped a million Michiganders switch to solar power energy. So it was really
really,
yeah, it helped
Very
a lot
cool.
of people. So it was
very
really
cool.
Yeah.
Dude, what is that like? I mean, I've never had, well, I take that back. We did an event and my face was up on a billboard, but not like yours. Now, you said a couple of years ago, but it's still up in at least one location. What's that like? You're just driving down the street, whatever, and boom, there's your face.
It's pretty cool, but how I take it is every single time I see something or I see myself on something, I don't really just take it as I'm, what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's always going to be somebody bigger than me, for instance, with Drake, Drake is way huger than me, but at the same time, he got multiple billboards. So every single time I see myself on a billboard or on something, I'll be like, I want another one. I want another one. I want another one. That's how you keep on going. That's how you keep on going. Yeah.
Sure. Well, you gotta have those goals, have those dreams, have that passion to go for it. Well, I hope that you have many more and that you catch up to Drake and pass him. That's what we want. I mean, no offense to Drake. Drake, if you're listening, hey, we'll have you on the show sometime.
We love you, Drake. We love you, Drake. It's all love, Drake, man. All love.
Yeah, no, absolutely. How old? Let's go back. I mean, you're not that old to start with, but how old were you when you decided, hey, I want to be a singer, I want to be an actor? Did they come together? Or was it one and then the other? And if so, which one came first?
Dang, man. I was 6 when I made my first song. You feel me? Because I was 6 when I made my first song. I was rapping. I started rapping when I was 4, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was speaking gibberish. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't say nothing, but my parents knew. They was they heard me saying, blah, 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 but my parents knew. They was oh yeah, he gonna be something because my flow. You feel me? So, really, what happened was when I was 6, I was doing music. Okay, rapping. Okay, and then, I was doing it. Songs weren't doing that good back then. I was getting 100 views. At the same time, getting made fun of too. You don't even want to do it because you don't got no motivation. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Then acting came into play. Audition. Next thing you know, I auditioned in Detroit. Moved from Detroit, start auditioning in Los Angeles. And I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a long process, though.
Okay, can you tell us what was the first acting gig you got?
The first acting gig that I got.
Very first acting gig you got.
Let me see. The first acting gig that I ever got was on a commercial. This was a long, long time ago. It was on a commercial for this type of soda. I think it was a soda or something. And it was my first commercial ever. I come 5 minutes late. I'm 5 minutes late to my own scene.
No.
Because I was scared. I was oh my God, what are they gonna drop me? I'm
sure.
I get blows up. This is the same day that I signed to my manager, you know what I'm saying, on my label. You know what I'm saying? So they come and then I'm late because I missed my flight, you know what I'm saying? So I come in, but turns out when they in the acting industry, you're not really necessarily late when they say you're late. Basically, their late is being on time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, so it's early, kind of, or on time is 15 minutes before it actually starts. You know what I'm saying? So I was 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I actually got enough time, you know what I'm saying, get my attire together, do what I do for me.
Go to makeup, do all that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. My first time too. I was so geeked too. I got to miss school and everything. I was happy.
Oh, cool. How cool is that?
Yeah.
I don't know why it just hit me about a situation I had when I was supposed to do this television interview, and I flew into Chicago, then drove out to my hotel, and I double check, my GPS, and okay, I know how long it's going to take me to get to the studio, to be interviewed there and that kind of stuff. And I thought, cool hotel. So I'm going to get up, I'm going to have a leisurely breakfast. Everything's going to be cool, So I finished the breakfast and I'm walking back to my room, and the lady at the front desk goes, are you Steve Russo? Yeah. Why? She goes, TV studio's been calling, wanting to know where you are. And I said, where am I? I said, I got an hour and a half before I'm supposed to be there. And she goes, oh, nobody told you? When you drive to the studio, there's a time change.
Yeah.
And I'm going, no way. And I'm just freaking, so I run it. And I literally, they're micing me, doing a little makeup thing and stuff as I'm walking onto the stage, to sit down. So, that nothing that dumb's that probably ever happened to you, but it's like, okay, I always double check. Okay, what time zone am I in? What time zone am I going to? All that kind of stuff. So,
for sure.
Wow, it's an interesting business. You've just done a ton of projects. Mm-hmm. Is there one that kind of sticks out in your mind as like the most unusual one you've ever done?
Oh, really? Every acting project I've done personally, I really like it's not really one that stuck out unusually, but it's one that was a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like a major coincidence.
Yeah.
I'm talking, I can't really speak on it too much now, but you're going to see it when it comes out. But I'm talking about, I got a scene booked for something, a dude that is exactly like me. Like, I'm talking about, I got booked for a scene of a character that is exactly like me. Like, there's not one characteristic that is not like me about the dude. You know what I'm saying? And I play him. I fit the role perfectly. I'm amazing. Like, happy that I got it too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out RCA Entertainment. Shout out Icon Talent Management. It's just crazy because I fit the description perfectly of the character, and it's just like I never knew that would ever happen. You know what I'm saying?
That is crazy.
It's really crazy. Like he does.
That's totally crazy.
Yeah, and like literally, like he grew up in he didn't grow up in the same city as me, but like he grew up in the same area with kind of the same background and kind of the same issues that I face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I understand how the specific, being an actor, the number one goal is to be as realistic as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what makes me want to watch it. So that's exactly why I feel like I'm gonna play that role well.
Interesting, because something that it's just my own thinking. When I see somebody, an actor, an actress, who becomes the character. They're not that character, but they're so good at their craft, they become this character. And during that TV show, during that movie, whatever it happens to be, I kind of get lost and forget who the real person is because now they're real to me on that screen as I'm watching them. I've bought into the character, and it sounds like that's this one particular gig. And I would think, we've had a lot of conversations, and it's great. We always enjoy having you on the show and finding out what's new and stuff. But you strike me as somebody you're not just doing acting. You're not just doing music and singing. It's like you're passionate about it. It's like, like this part you just talked about. I'm watching your expression and the way you're talking about it. And it's like you embody this character, like you said, the character really was made for you.
Yeah, for sure.
This is you, and that's got to shake you up a little bit and say, "Whoa!" But then when you jump into that character, it's you. So would you say you are passionate about acting? And we haven't talked much about singing yet.
I would say with acting, music is I've been the most passionate about it for forever. Like, it's times when I was little and I used to get hate, middle school, whatever. I'm in high school now, but it's times in middle school I used to get hate. I used to quit. Like, this is back when I wasn't even nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, and I still consider myself nothing, because I'm still grinding, going to the top. That's all always got to be for me. But I didn't quit for one day. The next day I'm writing the song. You know what I'm saying? So it's like every single time like I try, or back in the day, I used to try to give up. I always got pulled back into it. That's exactly how I knew it was meant for me. You know, even when I mess up on the specific things, you know what I'm saying? I be getting mad at myself because I know, hey, I know I can really rap, or I know I can really do this to push myself to a specific limit. So when every single time I fail, back to the studio, back to the notepad, back to the typing pad, back to all of that stuff, and it's grinding time. You know what I'm saying? So number one for sure.
So with your music, let's chat about that for a moment. If no one ever heard any of your songs, it sounds to me like you would still be writing. You would be putting the tunes together. You'd be putting the lyrics together, because that's you. That's for you, and then you share it with us.
For sure.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, like even me personally, like with my music, like a big part of the reason why I love music so much is because if I'm not getting in the studio myself, I can get a call and go write for such and such, right? To have me on their project. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Next thing you know, I'm writing for them lyrics that I didn't want it to express myself, but feel like as if these lyrics are good for me to give to somebody else because they're facing the same issues I'm going through. Especially like, you know, with the specific issues that are going on with civil rights, you know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as everybody, you know what I'm saying, who's has a platform, we should be able to spread, you know what I'm saying? These
you've got civil rights, you got social justice.
Sure.
I mean, there's just all kinds of things.
Sure.
And you know, I think we need to express ourselves. I think we need to come together. I'm a big one on, I'll call it the golden rule. I think that's, that kind of covers a bunch of stuff, but it's like, man, why can't we treat each other the way we want to be treated?
And it's like,
I mean,
it's horrible. It's to the point where like nowadays, like I get more love, right, from different states than my own city. You know what I'm saying? That
really?
is so crazy. Like I'm so hated by my own city. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I go to a different state, I get so much love, way more love from that state than my own city. And that just shows like, it's just the enviness and amount of, you know what I'm saying? If you embody and build this empire with me, we can both be something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But if you tear it down, you know what I'm saying? You're just destroying yourself because I'm not going to give up anytime soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, it really bothers me. I mean, it's I'm a big guy. And so I can, I don't know, I have random people sometimes will come up and say, man, you intimidate me just walking. What?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
And I've had other people come up and say, do you know you walk like a gangster? What is that? What does that look like? My grandfather was a mobster, I mean, I'm Italian and stuff, but yeah, I don't get that. I have learned to appreciate, everybody and what they're doing and be supportive. I've got friends and family. Sometimes I'll go to something and they'll say, what are you doing going there, man? Like when the protesting was such a big thing, I went to some of the local ones and I talked to people and I wanted to find out. In fact, I actually interviewed some people at one here, just a few blocks away from our office. And some people going, you're crazy. Why? What am I crazy for?
Yeah.
No one's going to hurt me.
It's messed up. Like
it is. It's totally messed up.
I didn't been racially profiled by so many people for like having my hoodie up or being like, oh, they see me going to my a new school or a school that's of high end quality, coming from a specific place, and then being able to move out of that situation to upgrade my situation, and automatically it'd be like, oh, what do you belong here? What are you doing? What do you do? You know what I'm saying? And then just people profiling me for absolutely no reason. I know who I am just off of my skin color. And I feel like it's just so crazy because it's like, what do we as people really do to deserve the specific trauma, disrespect? You know what I'm saying? And like, that's
dude, I don't get that.
That's exactly why I'm trying to use my platform, my music, my acting, everything to embody and switch that, because I don't want my niece, I don't want my 1-year-old niece growing up into, you know what I'm saying, having to be imprisonment. I don't want her that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her having to grow up in a specific neighborhood where it's of high end quality and her being racially profiled for living there. I don't want that to happen either. You know
See, that just ain't right.
It's not.
I mean, it bothers me to hear my friend, you.
Yeah, for sure.
That you got to go through that. I mean, that's sick thinking. I mean, it really is. It. First of all, I would never think of walking up to somebody like that, but I don't see people that way.
Telling you.
I don't see people that way at all. And it's not that I don't appreciate color. you know, and different talents and different cultures. I mean, I've been in 29 countries, so I've had a chance to interact with a lot of different people, and I've never had a problem any place I went, really. I mean, because people are so gracious, and you know, you get to find out about them. And, you know, one of my big things is let's find out what the local food is. You know, I mean, this whole thing is just so crazy. So like, I want to be with, you know, I want to, through this show, you know, all of us want to promote something that's different, that's better. And when we come across someone like you, you know, it's a blessing, it's an encouragement, and we want to be here for you. You know that already. I think you should by now. And it's messed up. It's just really messed up.
I done had people of my own color, especially even me. Shit, like anytime I'm going outside, I'm shaking, like my body's shaking. And I done been in specific positions where even being in other interviews or other acting roles where I'm not shaking, I'm 100% calm. But then the moment I just step outside of my own house, comfortability zone, I'm shaking because it's like, hey, this person, this happened to this person. If I go today, you know what I'm saying? God forbid, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You already know how that goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it ain't cool. It ain't cool. You know, and it's not cool at all. And let's keep working together to change that. You know. For sure. I mean, because whether it's through our music and you know, that makes me wonder. I mean, we can change the world using entertainment, can we not?
We 100% can, because entertainment is something that's viewed by billions of people. Like literally, there's 7 billion people in the world. So many of us have TV. So many of us have cell phones. So many of us have Instagram, Snapchat, phones, cellular devices, computers, you know.
Absolutely.
You know, everything, you know. So it's, you know, even the kids, you know, they all got that. I feel like, but in my opinion, I feel like as a young kid, being taught by your parents or guardians on a specific racism issues or civil rights movements or civil rights situations that happened in the past is a big role on who you become as a human being. You know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't have my amazing mother or my father to teach me the specific things that I would need to know today, I could be in other places that a lot of people my age, you know, are at right now. And I feel like, but I feel like at the same time, we shouldn't be giving up. You know what I'm saying? There's people, there's people my age that are like 14, 15, 16, juvenile detention that I've met personally. I've spoke to at jail centers, and to this day, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're giving up on them because they have a stereotype that just because they've made it past. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just not right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it ain't, man. And you know what? It's interesting to hear that you've gone into some of those centers. I have too. And it just breaks my heart.
Yeah.
You know, it just breaks my heart because it's like throwaway, you know? And I've looked into eyes, men and women's eyes, and said, you're not a throwaway. You're not a waste, you know? Well, so who wants me? I said, I'll help you find somebody that does, because you're valuable. You matter, you know, and to have that taken away, you know, and sometimes the jailers, I don't know. I don't live in their world, so I don't want to be too critical, but I just know when I go in and see that 14-year-old, that 16-year-old, you know, in fact, I remember a 16-year-old girl I talked to, and I said, you know, when you get out of here, get to a place where people are going to love you and care about you. She goes, who's going to want a 16-year-old that's got 2 kids? And I said, you know what? Let's find somebody. Okay? Because, all right, you have 2 kids. That's not the end of your life. You've got a long life ahead of you. And let's get people around you, surrounding you and encouraging you. You know, I mean, we desperately need that in our world today. And stop being selfish. Stop being judgmental. That's the one thing that I'm not an anti-social media person, you know, because it can be used for so many good things, you know, and like you're talking about sharing music and stuff. And I don't know if I've ever told you, I'm a drummer. I love playing. I started doing some gigs again, you know, and I love seeing people respond, and it's good for me. It's good therapy. And even if I didn't, you know, play some gig, if I go into my room and sit down at my drum kit, you know, it's therapeutic to me. Drives the neighbors nuts sometimes, you know, but it's like we need to find this common ground and celebrate everybody. I mean, we've had some guests on recently, you know, here on Utalk, and just amaze me, you know, younger people that are just killing it, just doing like you.
I didn't see them. I didn't see them, man. Shout out Michelle Bella. Shout out
Yeah.
The ballerina. Shout out everybody that ever came to the show, like the show. I watch all y'all guys interview just in case you want to. Amazing people,
There really is, and they don't let anything slow them down. We had Sam Tokita last week, and she is amazing. She's missing the lower part of her right leg.
Tell me.
But she's full into martial arts, and she sent us this picture, and she's in the air, and she was telling us this nonsense. I don't want to digress too much, but people come up to the gym where she's working out, going, "Oh, that's nice, honey. That you're going to try this." And she goes, "I like somebody to come up and say that to me that I'm going to be in a match with, because I'll kick their butt."
Bro,
I
hate that so much. I hate when people make
the back-ended compliment.
The slick comments, the downgrades. I hate that. I get that all the time. And the thing is, me personally, I believe in this. I believe in this. I believe in being humble, no matter where you get. You know what I'm saying? Because humbleness can take you really far. So every single time somebody might see me and might notice me, or might not know me at all, or might not have seen any of my things, I just say, I'm just up and coming. I'm nothing yet, but I will be one day. That's exactly what I say. I don't say anything like, you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't. You don't make any progression from that. You know what I'm saying? So really,
I hear you.
You can't fight fire with fire. Expect to get.
I read a quote earlier today, and it's like, we can accomplish more with our patience than with our force.
Tell me.
And I really encourage you, because I think you've got a huge career in front of you. You really do. I mean, you're doing some great things now, but it's only the beginning. And I encourage you to keep that attitude, because I think there are more people that are very successful in the entertainment business need to have that attitude, being humble and let others lift you up. Okay, now, going back to music, are you ready to do a song tonight?
I'm ready to do a song tonight. Listen, let's talk about last time. Last time, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling the vibe. I'm ready today, so let's do it, man.
All right, awesome. Let's do it, because I don't want to lose time, man. I want to hear some music from you.
All right, man. Just a little freestyle made. Shout out the original creator of the instrumentals, Uchiwali, for me. Yeah. Been ballin' hard up on the court like I'm in different divisions. I know they mad sick, I ain't average, I been fly like a pigeon. Roll legs, chocolate face, cost the college tuition. When you get lit, don't gotta brag it, be clear that you winning. Label had brought me in the game like a baseball inning. God bless, so I be praying I can never be sinning. Gucci shoe size, 8-tail Cinderella, they fitting. See, I was born up in the G, but I was raised in the mitten. Outstanding bars and big facts, the only things I was spitting. Talent was hitting, no glasses, but could still see the vision. Plus the label making cuts like a surgeon decision. Whether I stop rapping today, that is not your decision. See, I be grinding hard, I'm working hard like every day. G-Rule, so I be getting started back to TSA. Loyalty and the betrayal, had that in another day. But every single day I'm grinding, I gotta make another way. I swear to God. I'm saying a little light something. A little light, a little light.
Nice. Oh, dude, you're amazing. Okay, for people in our audience, and they want more of that, including me, where do we go find it?
Man, I got the EP dedicated to my rest in peace, my sister. I got an EP dedicated to her. You know what I'm saying? That's actually going to be dropping really, really soon. It's called Cordial's Little Brother. I'm going to be making other music. I plan on getting on a whole bunch of freestyle ciphers this year. I plan on doing a whole bunch of different freestyle ciphers and really getting involved in different rap television shows. Really showcase my talent more and showcase me development as an artist. So for sure.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, off the record, we are, we're not ready to make a huge public announcement yet, but we're developing a TV show. So
you got to have me on there. You got to have me on.
Of course. I mean, that's not even it's not an option, man. Come on. Yeah, sure. All right. Website, social, how do people stay in touch with you and follow you and keep up with what's going on?
So my main page I deactivated my main page for 3 days, because I was trying to, take a little break off of social media. But y'all can follow me at BabyJet42, and y'all can also, look out for new music. Make sure to check out my new films and stuff. I'm gonna be posting them on my different various Instagram accounts. You feel me? Also, make sure to follow my management pages. I Group Talent Management, Arts and Entertainment. Shout out Brenda. Shout out Rob Winkenworth. You feel me? Yeah, for sure.
All right, nice. I got to ask you a question. I don't know. I'm having these weird thoughts. Okay, so just stay with me. Stay with me. It's okay. Sure. Okay, if you could have any superhero power, what power would it be, and why?
That's an amazing
I know it's
question.
totally random, but I don't know. I just felt like asking it.
What power would it be and why? Flight. I would choose Flight because my artist name is Baby Jet, and I'm obsessed with airplanes. And also because, man, if I chose Flight, I would never be late to no auditions. I would never be late to filming. I wouldn't have to worry about taking no airplanes. My manager wouldn't be yelling at me no more. You know what I'm saying? So, Flight for sure. And one day y'all can make that happen, shoot me an email because I'm going to need that one.
All right. I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm going to keep that in mind.
I need that badly.
Imagine how cool that would be, you know?
Yeah, I think I would be
not having to do commercial stuff. I mean, commercial airlines. I mean, there's anything wrong with them, but, you know.
I'm telling you, man. And at the same time, the pandemic, you wouldn't have to, getting out airplanes with people and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's, for sure.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Mm-hmm. For sure. I was speaking at an event and flew commercial, and this guy picks me up and brings me there and stuff. And then this other guy that's helping to run the event goes, hey, man, how come you flew commercial? I mean, you've got your own jet, don't you? I'm looking at him like, say what?
I'm telling you, like people be expected people who they see prosper, like, man, I'm just trying to be humble, man. I'm just trying to get on with y'all. I still eat ramen noodles to this day, and they're still good. You feel me? Like every day, man. I still eat ramen noodles, man. I like ramen noodles.
Oh, hey, there's nothing wrong with them, man. I love them. I love the noodles. Well, it's funny. I looked at this dude and I finally thought, he's not gonna shut up. I said, well, the problem is my personal jet's in the shop right now. He goes, oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. I understand. It's like, dude,
I'm like, bro, I'm not flying on no jet. Like, I only to spend $25,000 of my own money on the airplane for 3 days.
For sure.
Tripping, bro. Tripping.
Hey, the pandemic is supposedly coming to an end, but then it's not and everything else. Has that affected you at all in what you do, or has it been a minor inconvenience?
I ain't gonna lie. Really, period. I say throughout the pandemic, really, y'all found me in 2019, almost 2020. You feel me? So, really, ever since the pandemic hit, I've been doing nothing but, increasing and developing. But I feel like for sure I could be doing way better if the pandemic, didn't hit. But a lot of agencies that I've been working with and contracts I've been signing with labels and stuff, agencies, their buildings are starting to open back up after Labor Day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to start going in and doing more stuff. But I feel like I could be doing even way more stuff if I was the pandemic was. But it's for sure slowing down. I've seen.
Well, you've hung in there, which is great. And I don't think you've wasted time. You've been building and developing and working on different things, which is great. I mean, because again, it's that attitude. And I think more people need to have that attitude where they're focused, where they're determined, and you are all of that.
For sure.
Hey, before we lose our time, I mean, we could be so fun to have you on. We could be talking all night, man, for sure. But, at Utalk, we're really big about going mad is the phrase we use, making a difference, I know there's a lot of things we all should be doing, we all could do, but is there one thing that comes to your mind that everybody could do to be the change, to be a change maker?
I would probably say judgment and perspective. Personally, this is off the specific preferences that I've made, due to specific situations, I've been involved in. I didn't have a lot of people have specific judgment on me or perspective on me due to the specific way that another person had a perspective on me or judgment on me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like before you judge somebody, you need to get to know them yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't 100%.
Absolutely.
For sure. Even if you don't 100% get to know them, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to their characteristic traits, as a human being. Pay attention to their personality traits because that's, huge. You feel me? You can read a person by their personality traits, really. You feel me?
Yeah, no, and for sure.
You tell the real, you can tell the fakes, you can tell the everything from the personality, you know what I'm saying? So that's a really big part, I feel like. Oh,
that's huge. And I like the way you brought in, treat them like a human. I mean, why can't we do that? We're all humans. One of the protests I went to, there was this guy he was brought in as a speaker. He's just trash talking everybody, and it's like, dude, I mean, so I walked up to him, and we started a conversation. I didn't confront him. That's not what it was about. I wanted to connect with him, and just get inside his head a little bit. And finally we got to the point and I said, dude, how similar we are. What do you mean? I said, if I cut my arm and you cut your arm,
it would still bleed. You know what I'm saying?
Still bleed, and our blood's the same color, dude. And he goes, yeah. I don't know if I had any impact on him, but he just seemed so angry. And, you know, you got people have a right to be angry about certain things and stuff, but it's like, you know, let's treat each other humanly. Let's find out who they are. That's why I love doing what we do at Utalk. You know, it's,
sure.
You know, Larissa's off. One of our other hosts is off working on film projects, and Katie, one of our other hosts, has been battling chronic illness. So I've kind of jumped in and been taking the, you know, the quarterback position here. But I love it because I get to know my friends like you a little bit better, and you know, have a new appreciation for you. I mean, we have anyway, but, you know, to hear you talk about humility, to hear you talk about your passion for music and for projects and the acting and how, you know, here's your face on a billboard and it hadn't changed you, man. You're the same, you know?
Yeah, I mean.
And I love it. I really love it in that.
And just shout out to Katie, you know, Jet Crew, we wish you 100% well. We hope you recover. So we know you were going to recover. All love to her. Without her, I would be anything. So shout out to Katie, man. We all love her.
She'll appreciate that, man. She's actually in the hospital as we speak. She had to go back in 2 days ago, which is like, you know, but I'll pass it on to her. Hey, once again, how can people follow you? Give us those handles again, and stay in touch with you.
I really like being on this page, BabyJ42, because with my other page, I get so much like messages. I can't really interact with the people that really like support me. You know what I'm saying? So this page, for everybody that has me follow, I'm gonna start, you know what I'm saying, interacting with y'all more, and I'm saying doing a little bit of giveaway stuff like here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So y'all can follow me at BabyJ42 eventually.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? When I want to get on social media again, and I want to start, you know, doing what I want to do, I'm gonna reactivate my page soon enough. You know, my manager be getting on about it.
Good. Well, we'll make sure that we put that in the notes for this show so people can follow you. Man, we appreciate you so much. You know, it's just really, really dig what you're doing and who you are as a person. And, you know, to be able to call you my friend, man, is super cool. So obviously we're going to do this again. I say that, but it's true, huh?
Yeah,
you know that. You know I'm good. You know I'm good.
Next time I come over here, hopefully I'm as big as Drake. You feel me? But
yeah. No, you got some big fans here at Utalk. So Papa A, thanks, man. You take care of yourself, and let's be in touch. All right.
All right, no problem. Thank you. You too, man.
This is Utalk Radio.